All right, adding and subtracting with a common denominator. Hooray. Before we do this, I am just going to pull up my whiteboard. Alrighty, now let's go back to whenever you learned fractions. You guys have shrunk a whole lot. You're about 3rd grade now, okay? When we are going to learn fractions, kids. So, let's say you have 1/2. Nope, I don't want to use a half. Sorry. You have 1/6, and you're adding another 1/6. Now, when you add those, we can draw this out. Let's see. Let's draw 1/6. So we have this pi. We have another pi. Pretend those. Nope, we're just going to use 1 pi. Sorry. So 1/6. We're going to do this first one in red. So this is 1/6 right there. Pretend those pieces are equal. Now we're going to do our other one in pink. So we have another 1/6 right there. I have 2 altogether, so this is actually 2/6. So I have 1/6 plus 1/6 is 2/6. The bottom doesn't change, the top is what changes. You can reduce that to 1/3. Okay, let's do another one. So say you had like, nope, I don't want to exit drawing. Sorry guys, I'm struggling. Let's use a chalkboard now. That's fun. Okay, let's write with white because that's even more fun. So if you have 3/5 and you're adding 1/5, well, 3 plus 1 is 4, so that's going to be 4/5. Okay, adding fractions is easy when you have a common denominator. So this whole unit, or this whole day, is going to be easy because we have a common denominator. Now, when we don't have a common denominator, it's still fairly simple. We just add a couple steps. But I'll get into that next video. For now, just when you add fractions, the top stays the same, or the bottom stays the same, you add them on the top. Okay, let's get into this. Because now we're having variables in our fractions, and some of y'all freak out when we have variables. Don't freak out. It is okay to have variables. So we have 13a over 4a squared plus 5a over 4a squared. Same denominator. So I'm just going to add across the top 13a plus 5a. That's 18a over 4a squared. And then we're going to simplify that remaining expression. 2 goes into 18 9 times. 2 goes into 4 twice. And a over a squared reduces to a on the bottom. Okay, let's look at this one. So 9x plus 12 over 16 minus 7x minus 12 over 16. Whenever there's a subtraction sign, distribute the dang subtraction sign. Okay? I need you to write that down. Pause the video and write that down. Or I'll just pause. Well, let's pause for a second. I'll pause for 5 more seconds. Distribute the sign. If you need to write that in all bold letters, if you need to highlight it, if you need me to write it on your paper in very bright colors, I can do that. Okay, but distribute the dang subtraction sign. Okay, people make mistakes all the time. It's because they won't distribute that stupid sign. Just distribute it, okay? Now, when you distribute that, that only goes to the top. So that's going to be negative 7x and negative 12. The bottom doesn't change. It only distributes to the top. We have a common denominator, so we're just going to add everything across the top. 9x plus 12 minus 7x minus 12. So that's 2x, because those 12 cancels, over 16, which reduces to x over 8. Okay, let's do one more. Common denominator, we don't have a subtraction sign, so I can just combine across the top. You get y squared plus 10y plus 21 over y squared minus 9. Now this is the same as day 1, 4.1, where we were just simplifying. So we have to factor the top, and we have to factor the bottom. That top factors to y plus 3, y plus 7. Bottom factors to y plus 3, y minus 3. Those y plus 3's cancel. You're left with y plus 7 over y minus 3. Cool? Let's do this one. Distribute the subtraction sign. First thing, every single time, distribute that dang subtraction sign. Combine, so you get 1 minus 16a squared over 12a minus 3. Put that in standard form, so you get negative 16a squared plus 1 over 12a minus 3. Remember, whenever you have a negative sign, you have to pull it out. So you get negative 1, 16a squared minus 1. Now we're going to factor everything. So that's negative 1, 4a minus 1, 4a plus 1. And then on the bottom, we're going to pull out a 3. So 3 and 4a minus 1. Those 4a minus 1's cancel. And I'm left with negative 1 times 4a plus 1 over 3. And you can pull that negative clear out to the very front. Okay, let's do this one. Subtraction sign. Distribute it. So that's negative n minus 1. Combined across the top, and you get n squared plus 2n minus 8 over n squared plus n minus 6. This is where we're going to factor it. So it's going to be n plus 4, n minus 2, over n plus 3, n minus 2. Those n minus 2's cancel, and you're left with n plus 4 over n plus 3. Cool? Let's do this one. We have the same bottom. Let's just combine on the top. You get 14k squared minus 7k over 6k squared minus 5k plus 1. The top is easy to factor. Just factor out the 7x, or 7k. So you get 7k, 2k minus 1. The bottom, you have to use slip and slide. So that's going to be k squared minus 5k plus 6. Which is k minus 2, k minus 3. But we multiplied by 6 to begin with, so we have to divide to undo that. Now, 2 6 reduces to 1/3. 3 6 reduces to 1/2. Then I can move that back, so that's 3k minus 1, 2k minus 1. Now those 2k minus 1's cancel, and I'm left with 7k over 3k minus 1. Save the last examples. Remember to take the quiz. Remember, you guys are amazing human beings. And, yep, goodbye.